Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And as I'm doing so throughout the month of December, I'm doing reviews for some classic Christmas specials that I grew up on. So this special is from 1981, and it's A Chipmunk Christmas. Here is your trivia question for today. What other famous Christmas special has a reference in this one? The answer will be at the end of this episode. This special, of course, stars Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, along with their adoptive father, Dave Seville. Now, of course, all of this takes place during Christmas time, where our boys and Dave are hanging out together when Alvin all of a sudden hears the story about a young boy named Tommy who apparently is very sick. Alvin also overhears that Tommy's wish more than anything this Christmas is to get a golden echo harmonica, which apparently is too expensive for his family, but is something that Alvin owns himself. So, as a gesture of kindness and generosity, Alvin goes to visit Tommy and decides to give him his harmonica. Now, Dave actually gave Alvin that harmonica, so Alvin has decided that he's just going to keep it a secret and buy another one after he gets his Christmas money. Now, the problem with that is that Dave just received a call that they want the boys to perform at Carnegie Hall and they want Alvin to have a harmonica solo. So, since it's not Christmas just yet, can the boys figure out some way to get the money so that Alvin can get a new harmonica in time? This holiday special was a Chuck Jones animation, which is definitely very clear as he has his own particular style. This was also the first time that one of the chipmunks would be voiced by a female, as it was Theodore who was voiced by Janice Carmen. This was also one of the last times that the chipmunks would be animated in this way, as only 2 years later, you would see them as a lot of people remember them throughout the 80s from the television series Alvin and the Chipmunks. You would also eventually be able to own the special on DVD, as it came out on one with two other specials, including Merry Christmas, Mr. Carol and Dave's Wonderful Life. Now, speaking of the Chipmunks and Christmas time, I'm sure my parents hated me as a child, only because I actually owned two of the Chipmunk cassettes, and during Christmas time, I would play them on repeat. So, when it comes to the Christmas special, A Chipmunk Christmas, this one is still fun to watch with the family. I will say, in my own personal opinion, it's a bit too saccharine sweet. So I think I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And now it's time to answer the trivia question from the beginning of this episode. What other famous Christmas special has a reference in this one? So at one point in this special, when the boys are trying to make money, Alvin dresses up as Santa and takes pictures with the kids. Now, one child that he runs into mentions that her name is Cindy Lou. This is, of course, a reference to How the Grinch Stole Christmas's Cindy Lou who also, by the way, is wearing a pink dress and pink bows in her hair, just like that character, and Chuck Jones also animated that special as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews. If there's any other Christmas specials that you think I should review, feel free to mention them in the comments.